Hello. Okay, let's start off with some lettered beads. What message wants to come out for the collective? Please show me clearly. Message for the collective. Okay, 10, 10. Beginnings and endings. Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting love. Let me read out the letters to you. LQVEZCAPHT. Self-love. Okay, so water, element of water, cups energy. I'm getting late, so you may feel a sense of urgency, like time is running out. Lapis lazuli may be significant. I'm getting cat, so you may be a cat owner, a cat lover. But that makes me think of the energy of independence, minding your own energy. So I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Wands. Help. You're receiving help. You may have asked Spirit for help, especially in the physical. So that makes me think, that makes me return to the number 10, the 10 of Wands. You're tired. Tired of feeling like you need to carry everything on your own. Okay. Let's leave that for now. Okay, where to next? Okay. Keepers of the light. Message for the collective, please. What message wants to come through for the collective? Charity. Prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, we mentioned that potentially you may have asked Spirit for help. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, let's get one more before we look in the guidebook. Wow, we've got two more. All right. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Okay, so your dreams may be significant. Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Okay, yeah. Cups energy. Wow, okay. Lots of guidance. Okay, let's read up on Charity first. The message is, the powerful Archangel Charity is drawing close to you at this time because she has recognized that you have goodness in your heart and you have put others first. She brings you thanks and support. Move into prayer and meditation with regard to any decisions you have to make at this time. You are being guided to take the time to breathe and receive. Know that you will have a real surge of intuition. That's standing out. Surge of intuition. Okay? Surge of intuition. When it's time to move forwards, thank the angels for guiding you towards your highest good and welcome Charity into the space with you. Okay, now let's move on to Lady Venus. Hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep are all signs that you are receiving downloads from heaven. So, some of you may be experiencing ear ringing, seeing flickers of light in your periphery. Whenever this is happening, spend some time in contemplation so that you can ask the universe what you really need to know. This card also represents downloads of information being received by your mind. Know that the universe sees you as capable of holding soul-centered information that will help you and others reach a new level of understanding. And Radha, okay. Loving union, connection, and relationship harmony are key at this time. It's important to remember, though, that relationships won't make you whole. Only your own love can do that. Yes, I think, did we mention self-love? Yes. You now have opportunities to find lost parts of yourself, maybe essential aspects or the capacity to cherish yourself. The relationships around you will then begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Increased romance, love, and opportunities to express divine harmony through love are all becoming apparent in your life. You deserve divine love, and Radha, with her Shakti presence, is here to awaken this loving connection within you now. Okay, I'm going to read about Radha. This is the first, I believe this is the first time I've seen this card. All right. The Hindu goddess Radha is the divine feminine counterpart and twin flame of Krishna. She is considered to represent Shakti, the divine feminine and creative spirit of the universal life force. Without the female, the male cannot be created. And for this reason, Shakti is a powerful force that is honored and cherished. Radha is completely devoted to her partner and illustrates the age-old adage behind every powerful man is a powerful woman. She is dedicated to supporting all those who seek relationship harmony and healing. At one point, she learned what it was like to be separated from Krishna, and so she can also bring great healing to those who are suffering the loss of a partner or separation. Okay. Okay, interesting how there's mention of relationship harmony and Lady Venus came out. Message for the collective. Message for the collective. You're here to show what's possible. And you're not doing this alone. You have so much support. And look at that. I don't know. Was this mentioned when we were reading about Lady Venus? I don't know. Potentially seeing flickering lights. Okay, flashing lights in your vision. Was that Lady Venus? Yeah, hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having this sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep. Okay. Your intuition can be trusted. Okay. Where to next? Where to next, Spirit? Where to next? Okay, let's go to the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle. Right side up, yes. What's at the bottom? Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time, number 49. Okay, someone maybe 49 years old, in Earth age. Which animal has a message for the collective? What would you like to add in regards to the collective being here to show what's possible? You are here to show what's possible. Which animal has a message? Okay, I see 2 cards. Snake Spirit, number 55, time to heal. And 58, Stag Spirit, take the lead. Yep, that makes sense. You're here to show what's possible. So, you're here to be a living example of what is possible. Okay, I'm curious to read about the Snake Spirit. Number 55, time to heal. Page 119. All right. All of us need healing at times, and when Snake Spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Yep, self-love here. Message of self-love, self-care, cherishing yourself. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey. Yes, let's do that. Wow, that's a beautiful message. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you have created. Celebrating each other. Giving yourself credit for all that inner work that you have done. Unburden yourself. Okay, that makes me think of the Ten of Wands that we discussed earlier. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. No matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Okay, so you may be feeling uncomfortable at this time. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. This also makes me think how all of your experiences have helped you develop a thicker skin, so to speak. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. Okay, so I'm getting also now the Nine of Wands, often described as the wounded warrior card, I believe. Let me read this again. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. So, as a Snake Spirit came out to clarify, you're here to show what's possible. So this makes me think, you have the experience, haven't been wounded yourself. To show the way to healing, to be a living example of the generative, empowering effects of healing oneself, of forgiving oneself, of accepting oneself. You can show just by being yourself. You are healing yourself. And being witness to that, being witness to your journey, that can inspire within others their own power to heal. Let's go to the angels and ancestors. 21:22 on the timer. What's a message that wants to come through for the collective from angels and ancestors? We have a direction guardian. Choose your path. On page 99. Okay. Connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So, if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up. And choose with your heart. Okay, choose with your heart. That's also setting an example for others. To choose with your heart. To choose the path that lights you up. Okay, let's get some more information on the deep insights coming from heaven and the astral realm. What truths are being revealed? What truths are being revealed? Knight of Wands, the Emperor. We have the Seven of Cups as well. Five of Wands. This may have something to do with your career, your purpose. The Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about your journey. Your Pentacles. You may be a business owner, or that is one of your heart's desires. The Six of Cups. Following what lights you up. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Emperor. The Hermit. Okay, doing something where you share your wisdom. I think we already talked about that in discussing you're here to show what's possible. Time to heal. Take the lead. Strong leadership energy here. Stag symbolism. The Emperor. Page of Swords. You're very intellectual, curious. And when we were reading about the Direction Guardian, I believe, yeah, there's no wrong choice. Just choose the path. Just follow your joy. That's the path. The path is the feeling. Follow the feeling that most lights you up. And I'm looking at the word lights on flashing lights in your vision. Seven of Wands. Okay, that ended up on the Five of Wands. Your human self may have some reservations because the logical mind is so entangled in the how. The how you can leave up to the universe. For the human self, however, that is very uncomfortable. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. We mentioned the Wheel of Fortune. We're seeing 2 tens on the board here, 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 on the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Wands. The King of Swords. Okay, so you may be doing something in the creative arena using your throat chakra. Communicating somehow. The Three of Swords, Page of Cups, Here's the Ten of Wands that we mentioned. Okay, so you're receiving support. Emotional support. Two of Pentacles. You won't have to carry the load on your own for the entirety of your journey. Okay. But your human self doesn't see this coming. This is the Three of Wands. Things may feel constricted right now, but actually the energies are expanding. It's just that we're living in the third dimension where things are very dense. Okay, Eight of Cups. And this is the Three of Cups. Yeah, moving from disappointment to celebration. Can we get some more information on the Rada message? What lost parts are being rediscovered by the collective? What lost parts are being rediscovered by the collective? Knight of Pentacles. Stability. This may be a feeling that's quite foreign to you. Three of Pentacles. Yep, and having support that you can rely on, having reliable support. Anything else on the Rada energy? What else is the collective rediscovering? Two cards. Look at that. More tens. 10 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so rediscovering your inner fire, passion, rediscovering your gifts, your intuitive abilities. Rediscovering just how magnetic, charismatic you are. And that you are indeed abundant innately. Ten of Pentacles, yep, community. Rediscovering that relationships can be harmonious. And that we can heal through our relationships. Our relationships don't all have to be about something that we need to recover from. Make me look at the Three of Swords. But it's buried now. It's buried in the past. Okay, final message. Final message. Let's go to the Goddesses, Gods. on the split. Safe space. Make me think of feeling secure, safe, stable, and sacred medicine. Okay, healing energy. Oh, Mermaid of Lemuria, joy. Okay, I guess it's not in alphabetical order. Let's look it up. Mermaid of Lemuria is on page 120. Lemuria, oh, okay. Mermaid of Lemuria, keyword joy. Drop the worry habit, embrace lightheartedness. Lemuria was a light-centered civilization where the peaceful inhabitants maintained an exceptionally pure connection to the divine. Lemurian knowledge was embedded within crystals, stones, plants, and the ocean. Mer people were an extension of the water element. Did we mention water? Yes, water element cups. All right. Mer people were an extension of the water element, vibrating to a note of pure joy. The mermaids carried the fluidity of the divine feminine and were expert at balancing energy through play, relaxation, dance, creative movement, and sound healing. They freely expressed their carefree love of life. Look who splashed into your life today. With the playful flick of her shimmering tail, this mermaid showers you with droplets of Lemurian light. She says, I see how much time and energy you spend worrying about the future. You're trying to control and plan everything out of fear. Burp. This approach is outworn and it dulls your radiance. I'm here to clear you of rigid, anxious patterns that sap your life force and cloud your spiritual vision. When was the last time you played and had fun? Leave work for now and let your hair down. Trust that it's safe to drop your routines for a while. Lighten up and dance with the flow of life. Joy is your birthright and opens up creative solutions. Connecting to simple joys is the answer to any life challenge you may be handling right now. Drawing this card heralds an energy shift. You've got Lemurian wisdom waiting in your cells, ready to be expressed. Let the mermaid melt away your hard edges, soften your heart, and reattune your energy to sacred joy. You're about to dive deep into divine waters that have long been calling your name. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. Take care.